Hello everyone, welcome to Code One, and in this video we are going to discuss about the screenshots in Selenium. So how can you take the screenshot, and there are multiple options like how can you create a dynamic name of the file, and how can you get the dynamic path of the system path. Let's say you want to store the screenshot in your project folder only, and in that case you need a system path, and you can store it over there to make it like reusable, or you can use the same script on a different machine. It will not create conflict the path. So for that, to take a screenshot, we have a take a screenshot interface in Selenium, and then by using this take a screenshot interface, we can take the screenshot very quickly in an easy way. And what are the steps to do that? First, we have to cast our driver to take a screenshot. Then we can call get a screenshot method, and we can pass the out type as a output type as a file, and then we can copy this by the help of file handler copy method to save this screenshot. This is the example. Let's take let's dive into the my clips and check how we can perform this. So this is my basic setup here that I'm using from long, so you can also watch the the previous videos, that you will get idea how we are doing this setup. And so what we are doing here, we are just navigating to this google.com, and I want to when user will navigate to this google.com and capture a screenshot, and this screenshot should be stored in my repository, that in future, in purpose of the automation, we can store into that extend report or some kind of reports for the failure test cases. This is the real-time use of screenshots in Selenium. Okay, first we have to store it somewhere. So in this video I'm going to clear all your doubts how can you store it. Okay, so the very first, what I need to do is I need to use a take screenshot interface. That is, again, you can see it's coming from the OpenQA Selenium. So I just create this, and I need to typecast it. So I am going to typecast it into my driver. So as a first step, we have to typecast it driver, and then I can call get screenshot as a out type. Of what kind of out type will be there? It will be file. Right now, here I can say screenshot, like this will return me a file. Okay, this will be return me a file, so I can directly store into a file that is coming from my Java.io package file, and I can keep name it as a screenshot SS. Okay, and now by the help of file handler that is again coming from Selenium.io package, I can use copy. And if you see the copy method signature of copy, there is a two things. First is the source, and second is the destination. Okay, two parameters are there that we need to pass. The first one is source, and so my source is this file I want to store here, and the second one is the destination. But before that, this file handler might return exception, so I need to use try catch. So my IDE is forcing me to use, so I'm using it, or we should use while we're working with file, because sometime might be file is not available that we are going to interact with it. Okay, so in the first parameter we have pass the correct parameter, but as a two, what I need to do, I need to store a file. So I'm going to create an object of file new, and here I'm going to pass the path. Okay, the path of the file. Okay, you can see string path name. So I have this folder under the code one SS. The folder name is SS. I want to store this file here, so I'm just copy and pass it here. Next thing, here I need to pass the name of the file. So let's say I'm keeping in a name it as a demo.png. Okay, I think all done, and let's run and check the output. So when I run it as a Java application, let's launch the browser, Okay, and when I see this folder, now you can see one demo is there, one image is there. Okay, so our screenshot is working. So we have till now what we have done here, we are doing a typecast. Okay, we are converting our WebDriver into a typecast. Here we are calling the file handler and we are copying this path after saving it. Okay, but this is not a proper way, because let's say second time if I run this same script, it will not save my file. I will let you know the reason in a while. See, it's running, but if you check my screenshot folder, I think it's an AD. Okay, if you see this folder, it's showing only demo. It's not showing the new file. Why? Because we are passing a static name here, only demo. So it's creating a duplicate file, right? So it's creating a duplicate file, so it's not showing over there. So what I can do that to resolve this, I need to generate it dynamically. So for that I have a two-way, like you can see how to add a dynamic file name. Okay, so I can use system.currentTimeMile in millisecond, or otherwise I can use a random. So let's see one by one. Let's say here I'm going to create a variable as a string file name, right? And here I'm going to call system dot current time millisecond. Okay, but this will return a long value. Okay, and we are storing into a string value, so it will not work. So what I need to do, I need to convert it into toString, but toString will not work. Okay, we can use value of, right? So we have a string dot value of, and we can pass this long value here. So now it will generate, it will show the system current time in a millisecond, and it's changing every time. So always there will be a unique value, unique file name, right? So what I can do here, into demo I can remove this file name, and I can pass this file name here, this variable. So this time it will generate a unique value according to the time, and it will pass that name to the file name, and it will store the image after taking a screenshot. So it will take a screenshot, you can see the random numbers are there. Okay, so it's storing image now. Okay, that's also fine. Is there any other way to do that? Yes, we have. Let's say string file n, I'm creating a new name. This time I'm using math library from lang package. Okay, math class from the lang package, and then call a random. It will return a random value of double type. So again I have to convert this into a string. So what can I do? I can do string dot value of, and I can pass it here. And now let's keep this name as a file name. It should work fine. Open the browser, took a screenshot, and let's see, is it storing? Yes, it's storing. You can see the double value 0.42222 something. So this is storing the value here. Now perfect, we are okay with file name as well. But if you see, this path is static. I'm storing these images into my D drive and a screenshot folder. Into D drive screenshot folder I'm storing these images. But let's say if I want to run this script on another machine, and this screenshot folder and D drive is not available over there, then this could be fail. Okay, in that case what I need to do, I need to find a dynamic path of my project folder. Okay, so I need to, let's first store this into this folder, in this project folder. This is my project workspace, right? I can store it here and then use the system path. So let's say create another variable, name it as a path. In here I can get system dot system is a class. System is a class that have many properties that we can use during the automation. Okay, different operations are there. We can also get the time from it. We can perform time related operation. We can perform different keys. So here we have one key property, okay, that is called user.dir. This user.dir will get the path of current workspace. It means path of this Selenium Java Selenium project. So this is the path, right? So it will get this path. How can I do that? Let's print it once. So I'm gonna print it sysout and path, and let's see what will be the path over here. Accordingly we'll make changes. Okay, so we have a path here, plus, yeah. Now it will show the current directory of my project. So you can see this is the current directory. Right now in this Selenium, what I can do, let's create a folder. Okay, I in this variable, in this path, I have a path of this folder. Now here into this I can create a new folder and name as a screenshot. Okay, also I can create in the main or any other folder. If you want to store into a target folder or into documentation folder, you can create a folder and then you need to pass the path. Okay, so now we have path into this, right? So I have created one folder, so we have to attach this folder with this path. So what can I do? Path equals to path plus this is a simple Java, right? And here I can pass / screenshot and then my this URL. Okay, and this URL is remaining over there, so I can pass it like okay, sorry, this one will be the backslash, and then we can pass we need only two here. Remove this one, that's fine. Yeah, okay, so now I think it will store the value into this screenshot. Okay, and this is the path that I'm going to pass as my entire file, because in this we have already generated the things here. We have already so here in this line what we are doing, we are creating a dynamic random number, and that will be my file name, and then we are getting a path, system path, and current directory of my workspace, or you can say my project folder path, and then navigating to this screenshot folder by passing this parameter and then this / screenshot, and then again I'm concatenate as this file end, and this is the extension, and I'm going to pass this complete path here. Let's do it quickly. Is it working on it? So from currently we have 4 images. I'm going to delete them. A screenshot. Okay, we are not storing the images into that SS folder. Now it will be stored in this screenshot. Okay, let's run it. Hopefully it should work. And as the execution is done, okay, it's creating a file, storing into the screenshot. This is my path, and if you see here, you will find this image here. Perfect. Now you can run this script on any machine. It will store the image at the same place. Okay, and you can run it multiple times. Every time it will store the image. It will not create any duplication issue. Okay, so you can see the second image is there. So that's really good, and in this way you can handle your screenshots while you're working with automation, while you're running your test cases. In case test cases fail, you can attach these images. Now these images should be targeted to your extend report on a real time. When we work on extend report tutorials, we'll see that example as well. And if you like the videos, please subscribe the code button, and to learn free automation and just be in a touch with the code button. Thank you.